Hi, Sandra here from Creating Spain. I hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to show you the first in a series of 4 all white cards that I have made. Now the series will be shown at intermittent intervals during the period leading up to Christmas. So you will get to see all 4 of the cards and indeed get all the files for them. But today is the turn of this particular one, and it is made on an A5 card folded with a front panel. Okay, in the file the front panel is given, and that is exactly the size for the front of this size card. If you want to resize it, of course you can. That's the beauty of having electronic cutters rather than metal dies. But if you do resize anything, just remember to select everything and resize everything in proportion. Don't do it individually. Right, now regarding making white cards, there are a couple of little pitfalls you should be aware of. The first one is pretty obvious, is that all white card is different colors. It might all be called white, but it will be different shades of white. There are thousands of different shades of white. Now in this particular one, I have quite deliberately used 2 different cardstocks to get 2 different shades of white, but you might want to make up your mind before you make the card up, particularly if you're just about to start a new package of white card and you take one sheet out of one supply and one out of another, you might end up with something you didn't expect. So be aware of that. Secondly, and this one is common sense, have clean hands. Don't do this kind of card at the end of a crafting day when you've got ink stains all over your fingers. Just don't. Take it from me, just don't even try it. Because no matter what you do, no matter how much you scrubbed your hands, you'll find something gets transferred. It always does. So start off with clean hands. Thirdly, be very careful of what glue you're using. Use a glue that you are familiar with, that you know will stick properly, that you know won't leave traces if you are prone to getting glue where it shouldn't be. Don't use one which has got a gloss finish, because if you do happen to get a trace of that on anything, it's going to show. And with a white card, unfortunately, pure white cards, if you make any mistakes, that's it, they show. They start glaring at you. So this particular one has to be assembled in a certain order, and that's the reason for this video. The card base is the bit that you're working on. Forget about the actual folded card. You want a front panel, and the front panel is included in the file, and it's the correct size for an A5 piece of card folded in half, so basically A6. The first piece to go down on this front panel is this piece here. Now it has the center of it filled in. It's not just a ring of design. But that's the first one that you need to put down. And make sure that you have it where you want it to be, whether it's centered or off center, before you go any further. The next one to go down has to be, if you're using it, the background with the stars. Okay, you must put that one down next. Now, contrary to what you might think, the next one to go down is not the snowbank. It is the first of these rings. There's 4 of these rings to put down because this is quite raised. You may be able to see that on the video, I'm not sure. But you put down one of the rings first. When you've put down the first ring, you can then decide where you need to put your snowbank, and it should go just over the lip of the first ring so that you don't get any gaps inside. Then you can build up the rings one on top of the other, and I would advise waiting till the first ring is dry to do that so that it's got a nice secure base. And then finally you can put the trees in. I've chosen to use 3 trees for this particular card, 2 at the back directly on the base of the card, and the larger one in front is raised up on a foam pad. There's 4 outer rings, so between the rings and the tree it's pretty much level. On the inside I've chosen to put an embellishment, and I've included one in the file, although it's not the same one as seen here. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you'll look out for the other 3 in the series. Thanks very much for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.